Hello, my dear children and parents. Welcome to class 9th of Indus Valley Public School Raj, where we will be doing lesson number 3 from Beehive. And the name of the lesson is The Little Girl, written by Catherine Mansfield. Children, this lesson is somewhat when you will be studying, you will be coming across to your childhood. It is like we will never ever thought why our parents used to scold us when we are small, when we are doing some kind of mischiefs. We do not know what harm will be occurring when we are doing any kind of work. And for that only we are getting scolding or any kind of they ask not to do the thing because that particular work is going to harm someone. So this story is also related to somewhat same thing, and we will be coming across to know the main character, that is Kezia. So here in this story we have the character Kezia, protagonist, that is she is the main character. Then her father is there, her mother is there, her grandmother is there, and Alice, her cook, is there. So children, in this story we will be having a girl whose name is Kezia, and it is a relationship between children and their parents. And the writer Catherine Mansfield wants to tell us that children share a very important bond of love with their parents. Although when children are small, when they are young, they do not feel that their parents love them because their parents are strict and many actions of the parents seems unjustified. जैसे आपके पापा मम्मी कभी कुछ मना करते हैं ऐसा नहीं करो, तो हमें लगता है क्यों कर रहे हैं, पर we do not understand कि it will only benefit us, it is going to give benefit to us only. Okay, but when we grow up, when the children grow up, then they realize that all the acts done by their parents were beneficial for them. और उनका डांटना, उनका मना करना कब पता चलता है, जब हम बड़े हो जाते हैं. Okay, the parents were concerned for them, and beneath the strictness lies a heart full of love for their children. And this bond of love, this bond of pure love between parents and their children has been highlighted, or we will be able to see this kind of love in this story. It will be reflected in this story. Okay, so now before moving to the lesson, I would like to tell about the writer Catherine Mansfield. So her real name is Kathleen Mansfield Murray, and she was born on 14th October 1988, and she lived till 9 January 1923, and she was a prominent New Zealand modernist short story writer and poet. So she belongs to New Zealand, who was born and brought up in colonial New Zealand and wrote under the pen name of Catherine Mansfield. So her real name was Kathleen, but whenever she used to write anything, she used her pen name. What was the pen name? Catherine Mansfield. मतलब वो अपना ओरिजिनल नेम ना लेके दूसरा नेम पब्लिश करती थी. At the age of 19, she left New Zealand and settled in England, where she became a friend of such writers D.H. Lawrence and Virginia Woolf. Mansfield was diagnosed with extrapulmonary tuberculosis in 1917. The disease claimed her life at the age of 34. This is all about Catherine Mansfield. Okay, children? So now we will be moving to the chapter. So here comes with the lesson, The Little Girl. So before you read, so do you feel you know your parents better know than when you were much younger? Perhaps you now understand the reason for some of their action that used to upset you earlier. So it is said that when we are very small, and we do not know why our parents are strict to us, but as soon as we grow up, we become older and mature, then we realize why they were strict to us And when we also realized that our parents used to love a lot. So, even the reader can also relate to this. You can also feel that when you were younger, the action of parents did, the strictness that they had towards you for your betterment only. So now when you will grow up, no, from this age, when you become something, then at that time you will realize, that time you will feel that your parents, your elder, everyone who used to say no for something, why they were saying no for something, because there are some benefit hiding behind their no. And in fact, we will realize their real love for us. Okay. So this is a story about a little girl whose feeling for her father changed from fear to understanding. Will probably find an echo in every home. So here echo in every home means every home is having same kind of condition. Means every children used to feel in the same way. Okay. And it is in this story it is told that when you are going to relate the feeling of little girl Kezia, because she was very much afraid of her father, and later after some time she understood his behavior and feels that he was concerned and he loved her a lot. And all the children also have the same feeling towards their parents, and same way you can, when I'll read the chapter, when I explain you the chapter, you can feel that thing. Yeah, this thing is also happening with us. ये सारी चीज़ें मेरे साथ भी होती हैं, नहीं होता है, तो आपको फील होगा. So it is said that we probably find an echo in every house. So whatever the situation had been occurred with Kezia, same thing is happening in every family. Okay. So now first paragraph. To the little girl, he was a figure to fear and avoid it. So he was a figure means he is told for his father, and she was saying that her father is a figure, that means a person that to be feared, जिसे डर लगता है और उसे avoid करना चाहिए. So now it is said that indicating her father. So and she is fearful of her father. She tries to avoid him and she tries to remain away from him every time. Next line. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with goodbye, father. So what happened? Whenever every morning when her father goes to office, so he used to visit her room and give her a kiss. Then in reply to that, Kezia used to say goodbye, father. So this shows the love or love action of Kezia's father for Kezia. Next line. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. So carriage means the cart, horse cart, bullock carts, you used to know, same thing. So now in this line it is said that here when we can make out that fear of Kezia for her father, the writer says that when Kezia heard the sound of the carrier, that means bullock cart or horse cart, that is going away from the home, then it will become very light. Okay, when it becomes very small, बहुत धीमी हो जाती है सुनने के लिए, fainter and fainter, so it is reduced. So Kezia would know, would have a sense of relaxation. उसको बहुत relax feel होता है कि पापा तो चले गए, दूर चले गए. So she would feel relieved that her father had left. Now, why did she feel relieved? Because she feared a lot from her father and she was afraid of him. So when he used to go out or when he is away from the home, then she, means Kezia, used to feel very much relaxed because her father is not all around her. In the evening when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. So now it's evening time. So what happened in the evening when her father returned home, she would hear his loud voice. And his loud voice against made her afraid, made her fear. What do you say in that? Bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper yet come? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. So when his father used to come, he used to say what? He start ordering all different things. What all things? He would order that tea should be served in his drawing room. He wanted the newspaper. He would ask his mother to go and see if the newspaper was there outside the house, and would ask her to get him his slippers also. So these all things were he used to do when he would come from the office. Who? Kezia's father. What did he ask? He asked his tea, he asked for the newspaper, he asked for the slippers, too many things. Next paragraph. Kezia's mother would call to her, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. So now Kezia's mother, she asked her to remove the boot in order to make her obey, and would say that if she's a good girl, then surely she will obey her command. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room's door. Slip down means धीरे धीरे उतरना. Okay? Come down quietly and unwillingly. So again we see Kezia's fear for her father. That is why she would come down the stairs quietly and unwillingly. Unwillingly, why? Because she did not want to face her father because of her fear for him. By that time, he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. So now, Kezia's father is sitting in the drawing room on a sofa, wearing spectacles, and is looking at Kezia. The way he looks at her, it was terrifying. She was becoming afraid of that. She was horrified because maybe it seemed to her that her father was staring at her. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? So now his father is saying in a very reluctant, we can say, unwillingly she was there. So Kezia very unwillingly she was doing her work, and she was very slow in her work. So her father tell her to hurry up and remove his boots and keep them out of the room. And then he would ask Kezia if she had been a good girl that day. I mean, she was doing all the work what her mother told her to do. She obeying all this thing. So now in a stammering manner, what she say? I don't know, father. So she was stammering here. Ladkhadate hue bolna. Okay. So and Kezia replied to her father that she did not know, and it was in a very stammering manner because she was not confident. A person when आपको डर लगता है ना, जब आप किसी से confident नहीं होते तो आप लड़खड़ा के बोलते हो ना, that is what is stammering. You don't know, if you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. So now stuttered means to stammer. So now her father is saying that if you continue to stutter, I also did the same thing. So he is saying if you stuttered like this, you stammer like this, then your mother is going to take to the doctor surely. Okay. So next paragraph, my dear children. She never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. So now what happened? Given it up means stop doing it, and trying so hard, making a lot of efforts. So here what happened? Kezia never used to stammer while speaking to other people. So when it is only happening when she used to talk to her father, because she is in too much fear and she used to lack the confidence when she is in front of her father. So that is why she tried very hard to speak properly, and then she started stammering in front of her father. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched out? Wretched mean unhappy. Okay. So wretched about. Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. So now what happened? So suicide, everybody knows, I think. On the brink of suicide means about to commit the suicide. So now Kezia's father look at her. He feels that something is wrong with this girl. And what is he don't know. And he asked her why she is so unhappy. And then she tells the mother that she should teach Kezia to behave in a better way, and she should not appear as if she is only unhappy that she is about to end her life. मतलब कि वो इतनी दुखी हो जाती है कि वो she is going to commit this suicide. So he want to say that Kezia seemed to be very unhappy that her life, that she did not want to live anymore longer. He hands her his teacup and asks her to keep back to on the table. He was so big, his hand and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. See how she is thinking about her father. Here, feeling is that the vision that Kezia is having for her father, that she feels that her father was so big, he was just like a giant. So she is comparing her father with a giant. And Kezia felt that his hand and his neck and his mouth were also huge, especially when he yawned. It seemed as if he was a huge monster. So what all names she used to give for her father. And whenever Kezia thought about her father, she felt that she was thinking about a giant. On Sunday afternoon, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. So it was a Sunday, and during that afternoon, Kezia's grandmother sent her downstairs to the drawing room in order to spend some time with her parents. So Kezia supposed to behave in a nice and decent way in front of her parents, and they had formal get together. Okay. Now, but the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa, his handkerchief on his face, his feet on the best cushion, sleeping soundly and snoring. So snoring, that sound when a person used to be in a deep sleep, kharate wali आवाज, that is snoring. Okay. So we feel that Kezia is a bit neglected. So whenever she used to be there with her parents to meet them in the drawing room, then and have a nice talk with them, they were busy doing their own work. So her parents used to be busy whenever she used to visit them. Her mother was busy reading and her father was busy in sleeping and snoring. So Kezia had this image for her parents in her mind that they did not talk to her, they did not spend time with her. On the other hand, they were busy doing their own work. So Kezia's parents were busy in their own work even on Sundays. See here, she is there standing, then mother is reading the paper, father is there on the sofa and he is sleeping. This is what the picture. She sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched and asked the time, then looked at her. So gravely means seriously. So all while Kezia's father was sleeping, she would just sit on a stool and watch him very carefully till the time he would wake up and stretch his body. जब हम लोग उठने के बाद अपनी बॉडी लेते हैं, खींचते हैं, स्ट्रेच करते हैं, दैट इज द थिंग. एंड देन वुड आस्क द टाइम एंड लुक एट हर. उसके फादर उसको देख के टाइम पूछते हैं. Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. So his father is comparing Kezia to a little brown owl. He would say that Kezia was staring at him just like an owl. One day, when she was kept indoor with a cold, her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pincushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. So now what happened? So Kezia was not well because she was having cold. So she was supposed to stay at her home. Her grandmother suggested that she was at home and her father's birthday was coming. So she should make a gift for him. The grandmother asked Kezia to make a cushion for him because he used to sleep in that, and also gave her a yellow silk fabric of silk to make the cushion. So she also gave her the cushion, a material to make the cushion. Laboriously with a double cotton, the little girl stitched 3 sides. तो ये double cotton means thread, जो धागा होता है सिलने के लिए, तो उसको 2 times करते हुए उसने सिला. But what to fill it with, that was the question. So Kezia, what she did, so she used a double cotton and stitched the 3 side of the cushion. अब एक side उसने open कर दिया because she has to fill something in that. But what to fill, that was a question. The grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. So wandered means went into by chance. She was looking here and there for the material. And scraps means small pieces of cloths, papers that are not in use. So Kezia was so confused that what should she use to fill in the cushion. And as her grandmother was out in the garden, so she was just looking for something. She reached her mother's bedroom and started looking for bits of papers, clothes or stuff material for the cushion that is not in the use. कौन से मटेरियल जो यूज में नहीं है वो सारा मटेरियल लेके उस क्वेश्चन में फिल करना. On the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces and stuffed her case, then sewed up the 4th side. So what happened now? What she found out? That little girl, no? What she did? She on the bed she found a heap of sheets, means some papers were there. She just collected all the papers and torn them in the pieces, and she stuffed the same paper in the cushion, into the cushion, and then she stitched the 4th side also. She had prepared a birthday gift for her father. So many of you can relate the Kezia's act. Many children do such things, no? They do not know what is correct and they did. The same as she also did. But it was not an intent to create any kind of mischievousness or to harm anyone, but it happened like that. So Kezia had torn some important paper here. Okay. That night, there was a hue and cry in the house. Father's great speech for the Port Authority had been lost. Hue and cry means a position of anger. A great anger was there. So there was a lot of shouting, lot of anger inside the house because Kezia's father had prepared a speech for the particular meeting, and he was unable to find that papers. So in which he has written some speech that he has to give, and it has been torn into tiny pieces and Kezia stuffed that into the cushion. So already that papers were torn into pieces and they were inside the cushion. Rooms were searched. Servants questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. So now family member everywhere, they started searching for that papers. servant were asked whether they have seen or not. And then finally the mother reached the Kezia's room. Kezia, I suppose you did not see some papers on table in your room. So now Kezia's mother is asking that she sees some papers lying on the bed in her mother's room. Oh yes, she said. I tore them up for my surprise. So now Kezia is saying that yes, due to her innocence, and told yes, I have seen that papers and I have teared that pages in order to prepare the birthday gift. And she was very truly tell her mother that she found some pieces. She needed them to stuff them into the cushion. She torn them. She prepared her surprise gift. That is a birthday gift that she had prepared for her father. And Kezia unknowingly created a disaster in the house. What? Screamed mother. Come straight down the dining room in this instant. So mother is shouting at her. She was very furious and asked her to come down immediately. And why the mother was furious? Mother was furious because she had torn her father's speech that her father was looking for. And so she ordered Kezia to come down into the dining room immediately. At that very moment. Immediately she has to be in the dining room. And she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hand behind his back. So now Kezia's father is full of tension as his important document has been lost, and Kezia has torn into the pieces. Now Kezia will be scolded for her mischief. So she has done. Well, he said sharply. Mother explained. He stopped and stared at the child. Did you do that? No, she whispered. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. She that the child's put to bed this instant. So now what a damn thing means? Used to express something very anger. So why is Kezia's father referring to the cushion that she has prepared as a damn thing? Because he was very angry at that cushion. As Kezia has torn his important document to prepare it, now he is very angry with Kezia and stared at her and asked her if she had torn the paper. Kezia was so scared that she was started stammering again. And the Kezia's father ordered mother to go and bring that cushion downstairs and asked her to put Kezia's to bed that very moment. और उसको बोला तुरंत बेड पे चली जाए वहाँ से. Crying too much, she lay in the shadow room watching the evening light make a shad pattern on the floor. Shadow room means that it was very dark. There was a light outside the room which make a shadow in the room. And sad little pattern on the floor, that means the atmosphere around the room was sad. So Kezia wanted to justify her action as she was very innocent. She did not mean to harm her father. She was just preparing a surprise birthday gift for him. Kezia was also very sad, and she had been happy that she had prepared a surprise for her father and he would like it. But on the other hand, she had accidentally committed a disaster. Then father came into the room with a ruler in his hand. So now father has a ruler, that is a scale, in his hand. I'm going to beat you for this, he said. Now father is saying that I'm going to punish you for this activity. Oh no, she screamed, hiding under the bedclothes. So now she was hiding herself under the bedsheet and saying, no, please do not punish me. He pulled them aside. So his father pulled that bedsheet aside. Sit up, he ordered, and hold out your hand. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. So now his father was very strict. He was about to punish, and he said that you should be punished for once, and so that you will be learning a lesson that you should not touch anybody's paper without their consent. If you do not know about that particular thing, please do not touch about it. But it was for your birthday. So now by stammering way, she again told that I will prepare the thing for your birthday. Down came the ruler on her little pink palm. Even then her father did not listen to her, and he banged the wooden scale of the ruler on her pink palm. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. So clung means to attach yourself to something. So now Kezia was so afraid. She had got beating. Her father had hit her small little palm with the ruler. And many hours later, काफी देर के बाद, her grandmother wrapped her in her shawl and was trying to pacify her, console her. उसको पुचकार रही थी, प्यार कर रही थी. She made her sit in her lap on a rocking chair, and she was trying to put Kezia to sleep. Now her grandmother was trying her to sleep, as she loved her, and she just put her on her lap and asked her to sleep. And Kezia clung to her grandmother, and she उनसे चिपक के बैठ गई, एकदम उनकी गोदी में दुबक के बैठ जाना. That is the clung. What did God make father so? She sobbed. और वो सिसकियाँ, sobbed मतलब सिसकियाँ लेना, बस रोते हुए बोलना. And she said, why the fathers are there? Father should not be there. Here's a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose, go to sleep. Pet, you will forget all about it in the morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. So now grandmother is saying that grandmother, she gave her a handkerchief to blow her nose in it and finally go to sleep. She added that by morning Kezia would not forget about the beating, and her father will be normal. So we see that the little child was so innocent. She did not realize that her father hit her to teach her a lesson, so that she did not touch anything that did not belong to her. So what kind of lesson her father want to make her to learn? Her father make her to learn that she did not touch anybody's material until and unless she knows about that particular thing. But the child never forgot. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both arms behind her back, and a red color flew into her cheeks. Now Kezia's grandmother had told her to go to sleep, and that is morning she would forget the beating and that father had given her. But Kezia never forget that beating she got from her father. So she saw her father approaching. She would keep her hand behind her back because she felt that maybe he would hit her again, and the red color flew into her cheeks. Whenever she saw her father, she got scared and her cheeks got full of red color. Means उसको जो डर से लाल हो जाना, that is the expression shown over here. Come to paragraph number 9. The McDonald's lived next door. So here not Magdi wala McDonald's, burger wala or pizza wala. This is the family of McDonald. Okay, the name of a person's family. So McDonald lived next door. They had 5 children. Looking through a gap in the fence, the little girl saw them playing tag. Tag means जो आप लोग वो खेलते ना पकड़म पकड़ाई, that is the tag. In the evening, the father with the baby Mao on his shoulder, 2 little girls hanging on to his coat pocket, ran round and round the flower beds, shaking with laughter. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him, and he tried to catch them, laughing all the time. So now here it is told about the Kezia's neighbor. Her neighbor were a family named MacDonald. And the McDonald's had how many children? 5 children. Kezia used to look them secretly through a hole in the fences. She would see that the family had a lot of fun. They played a game called tag. Okay, what is the tag? Pakadam pakadai. So all the children along with their father would have a lot of fun. Mr. McDonald would make his little baby Mao sit on his shoulder. So he was having a little girl whose name was Mao, and he used to make him to sit on his shoulder. And the 2 little daughters that they had, they would hang onto his coat pocket. So all the children were so much attached to their father. They loved him so much that they would stick to him, and then they would run along the garden around to the flower bed, and they would laugh and laugh and laugh. Kezia, so now what happened? Kezia also wanted to have such fun with her father, but she missed all this thing because her father never used to do all this thing with her. So one day she saw that the little son of Mrs. McDonald opened the hose on him. They opened the water pipe and tried to make him wet, but Mr. McDonald was not angry with him. He tried to catch them and he was laughing. This was very strange for Kezia because her father was just the opposite of Mr. McDonald. Then she decided that there was difference short of father. Now she is thinking all the fathers are not same. They are different kind of father. Suddenly, one day mother became ill and she and grandmother went to hospital. So what happened? One day Kezia's mother was not feeling well. So she was brought to the hospital along with the grandmother. The little girl was left alone in the house with Alice the cook. That was all right in the daytime. But while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. So now Kezia was all alone at her home with the cook. The name of the cook is Alice. So Kezia was fine during the day, but at night when the cook put Kezia to bed all alone, Kezia started feeling scared. What will I do if I have a nightmare? Nightmare means sapna, a bad dream. Okay. So now she is saying that, Kezia is saying to the Alice that if she had a bad dream, then what she is going to do. I often have nightmare, then Rani takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark. It all gets whispery. So now here Kezia is explaining to the Alice that whenever she had a nightmare, she would go to her grandmother and she would sleep with her. So she said that she could not stay all alone in the dark because she would be scared. She could hear different kinds of whispering sound which made feel her that she was someone around her, that somebody is around her. She was so much scared of that night. You just go to sleep, child, said Alice, pulling off her socks, and don't you scream and wake your poor pa. So now what happened? Kezia father was sleeping in the next room. So Alice told her to sleep quietly, and she removed the Kezia's socks and asked her not to shout, not to make any kind of noise, and she warned her not to scream and wake her father. But Kezia was again helpless. But the same old nightmare came. The butcher with a knife and a rope, who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile while she could not move. could only stand still, crying out, "Grandma, Grandma!" She woke shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. So now this is a nightmare, that means a dream, a bad dream that Kezia had often. When she used to see, what was the dream? She would see a butcher. What she used to see? A butcher. Butcher is a person who used to cut the meat and all, no? So that she used to see in a dream. So this butcher would hold a big knife, a huge butcher knife and a rope, and he would approach Kezia. This is her dream. He had a dreadful smile on his face, and once Kezia would see him, she would feel that she was unable to move. So whenever she sees this dream, and she was unable to walk. मतलब वो इतनी सेंसलेस हो जाती है, देख के घबरा जाती है कि वो चल भी नहीं पाती है. She was so much scared of that dream. She was terrified to see the butcher, and in her sleep, Kezia cried out for help. She called her grandmother, "Grandma, Grandma." When Kezia woke up, she was shivering, she was trembling, and she saw that her father was standing next to her bed, and he was holding a candle in his hand. So Kezia's father had heard her scream, and he had heard that Kezia was calling for her grandmother, and he had come to help her. "What's the matter?" he said. So now his father is asking to Kezia that what is the matter, why you were shouting, why you were screaming. "Oh, a butcher, a knife, I want granny." So but she was still in a senseless and not was in the sense, and she's only saying some words. Oh, there is a butcher, there's a knife, and she's only calling for her grandmother. He blew out the candle, bent down and caught up the child in his arm, carrying her along the passage to the big bedroom. So now what happened? His father showed his affection to the Kezia. He blew the candle, he lifted her and carried her to his bedroom. A newspaper was on the bed. He put away the paper, then carefully tucked up the child. Tucked up means cover nicely in the bed. उसको बहुत अच्छे से लिटा दिया. Okay, so Kezia father lay her in his bed next to him and covered her with the top sheet, means bed sheet. जो आपको चादर आपको उड़ा दिया, चादर उड़ा दिया जाता है ना जब आप लोग सोते, same way. He lay beside her, half asleep still with the butcher's smile all about her it seemed. She crept close to him, snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt. So snuggle means घुस जाना, मतलब you move into a warm, comfortable position and very close to a person. The same way she was snuggled to her father's arm. So what happened? Dear Kezia felt her father's affection and she went close to him. She snuggled, she went very close to him and her father, and she held his shirt tightly so that she would not feel scared again. And now Kezia had overcome a fear of her father. तो जब अपने पापा को पकड़ ली कस के, तो उसके अंदर जो पापा का डर था वो भी चला गया. Then the dark did not matter. She lay still. अब उसको अंधेरे से कोई डर नहीं लगा, and she was lying down quietly. Here, rub your feet against my leg and get warmer, said father. So she was very cold. She was feeling very cold. She was scared. तो बहुत ठंड लग गई थी उसको, ठंडी पड़ गई थी वो डर के मारे. तो he asked Kezia to, he means father asked Kezia to rub her feet so that they become warm. उसके legs, उसके feet हैं, उनके पैरों पे रगड़ लो ताकि वो गर्म हो जाए. किसके feet? Kezia के feet. Okay. Tried out, he slept before the little girl. तो क्या हुआ कि Kezia father was very tired and before she sleep he slept, and a funny feeling came over her. और उसको एक मजाक, उसको बहुत अच्छा feel हो रहा था. Poor father, not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. He was harder than grandmother, but it was a nice hardness. And every day he had to work and was too tired to be Mr. MacDonald. She had torn all his beautiful writings. She stirred suddenly and sighed. So now Kezia realizes her mistake and she had affection towards her father. She was having attachment, she was having love towards her father, and she felt that her father was a poor man. He worked so hard. He was not so big as she found him to be earlier. Now she felt that her father was poor man who worked very hard, and he gets very tired because he is doing hard work. He went off to sleep and did not play with her like Mr. MacDonald did with his children. But Kezia felt that her father's heart was also full of love for her. So she realized her father's love. Okay? And she also realized her mistake, that what kind of mistake she did? She torn up the important document, the speech that was written by her father for a special event, for a special occasion. And this realization makes sure take a deep breath. She realizes that she had been wrong, and that is why her father had beaten her. He had been so strict with her. So now here she realized her mistake, and she also understood her father's love for her, and she also understood that her father was not that much rich. He used to work hard, so he gets tired. That's why he used to sleep. वो एंड ये सारी बातें सोचते सोचते फिर उसकी सिसकियाँ आने लगी, फिर उसको हल्का सा रोना आने लगा. What's the matter? Asked the fathers. Another dream. उसको रोते हुए देखा तो फिर उसके पापा ने पूछा क्या हुआ? What's the matter? Have you seen any other dream or what? Oh, said the little girl, my head's on your heart. I can hear it going. What a big heart you have got, father dear. So now Kezia replied to her father that she had placed her head on her father's heart and she could hear his heartbeat. And she complained her father that he had a big heart, very good heart, very pure heart, very kind heart. So Kezia is showing her love for her father as she realized that her father also loved her. So this is all there in the story, children. I hope that you might be feeling that your father, your parents used to love in spite of scolding or anything they ask you not to do. कितना भी वो डांट लें या कुछ भी कर लें आपको, but they are loving you. Okay? So just try to understand their scolding, the love behind the scolding, the wellness behind the scolding for you. Okay, children? So go through the lesson once more, read the video, listen the video properly. If any doubt, please do ask me. But try to understand the things. Okay? If any doubt, do call me up. And in the next video, I'll provide you with the summary and the question answers of the lesson. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Study well. Thank you so much.